Hello. Not the most professional video I'm ever going to do. Just making my trees, everyone. So I'll just quickly step you through how I've been doing it, and I'll get my ugly head back out of the way. So I have my thin gauge wire here, about 1 mil, I think, maybe 0.8. Cut a length, straighten her up, or fold it over, I should say. Get it folded over. I use my pliers to make it the end nice and tight. Okay. And then I pretty much have, I'm going to turn Derek down, I think he's a bit loud. Just watching my favourite YouTube channel in the background here whilst I'm working. So yeah, we have this. You have a folded over piece of wire. That's quite a long one. Here's one I made earlier, a shorter one. Okay, now what I used to do is just hold them in a pair of vice grips and twist them up on the with the drill. But what I've been doing lately, and it's been working a bit easier for me, is I've been doing 2 or 3 at a time on my bench vise. Now, my bench vise is not actually attached to a bench, but it is extremely heavy. And if I get him out, come on, undo, mate. There we go. Get him out and put him back in. Oh, that's gold. All right, get him out. There we go. All right, usually do that a lot better, but anyway. And then you can see here, I've got my Hessian rope that I've cut down into sections. Now, one thing that the video that I learned how to do it from, the chap said about soaking the Hessian sections in water to help them straighten out. And I didn't think that was really necessary. And then I just used to twist them up and straighten them out with the brush. But I did it this time, and lo and behold, look at that. They all come out nice and dead straight, which makes it a lot easier to then just slot some down here. So the bottom ones should get down nice and snug and tight. All right. You want to make sure you don't get them too tangled, otherwise then when you spin them up they can knot on themselves a bit. It's not the end of the world, but it's a bit of a pain in the butt. All right, do another lot there, and I could have let these fibres dry a little bit more, but you know, it is what it is. And then maybe just a little bit more like this. Righto. So you can see them all there, lined up. I then get my cordless drill, and then I tighten the ends into the chuck, and then all I'll do is I'll get them a bit tight. There you go, that's about it. And then just to make sure they go nice and even, I'll spread them out a bit more. Now I don't want to make these trees too tall. I think I made the last lot that I made for the gravel area too tall. Snick him off. All right, and just for the sake of it, I'll do the next one here as well. So this is going to take me a little while. I know some more proficient modelers than I make up a jig for making up their trees. this has worked for me so far. So, you know, go with what you know, I guess. And I've just found that by using the bench vise, I've been able to get a more consistent twist when I tighten up the trees. Sometimes we're just using the vise grips and doing it by hand. It would not be that crash hot. So here we go. I'll put another strand in just to be done with. Righto. Tighten him up. I really need to get a haircut. Alright, got him tight. Slide the chappies up a bit to spread them out, and then being careful not to go so far as to do them so tight that they twist and knot. But here we go. So that is the whole convoluted process of making my trees, right? So I'll put this one. I've been making a few this morning, made a few last night, and then when I go to put them in the layout, I'll just shape them just like that. Okay. And then, yeah, it's after this stage that I do the rolling in the paint and then roll in the foliage. So, and then I'll also just twist up the top a little bit, just so it hides that fold of the wire. And that's pretty much, and so once I spray paint that with the brown, that'll hold that in place. And that's pretty much how I'll be making most of my trees. So I hope this helped. It might be a totally pointless video, who's to know? All right, thanks everybody. I'll speak to you later.